Hello friends, my name is Meghraj, and today the topic I would like to take is very important. As you can see on the screens, is Gandhi. Hate Gandhi, you like Gandhi, but you will never ever skip Gandhi. Today I would not like to talk about politically how Gandhi is relevant, not relevant. The topic I would like to take today is that what is the significance of Gandhi in real life? That can help you in your life also. That can help you in your paper one, that is history, or mains paper one also. It can help you in the paper four, ethics also, and in your general life. So I'll take it as a story format. In this story format, there'll be a lot of criticism of Gandhi. There'll be a lot of praising of Gandhi. And I'll be putting certain facts as they are. First thing first, why is Gandhi relevant? And what is the trajectory, the journey of Gandhi? As he was born in 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat, was the son of Diwan. Diwan, you can say he was a landed magnate. So he was born in an upper middle class family. Taking birth in upper middle class is not relevant, is not important also. Doing all those things, it is said, and I would like to quote Kenneth Jones, he says that Gandhi was the philosopher of the millennium. Gandhi had an impact on the history, on the polity, and on the culture of 3 continents. Which are those continents? First continent is Indian subcontinent, of course, Asia, then Africa, then in Europe. Before starting, just let me give you some important readings for Gandhi. What are these? John Ruskin, from which Gandhi takes Sarvodaya. Second thing, where do you know about the ideology of Gandhi? John Ruskin, Leo Tolstoy, Gandhi was very much inspired of. And third one is Jain philosophy for Raj. As I can say, in 1869, Gandhi was born in Porbandar, and I get this information from his book named as My Experiments with Truth. My Experiment with Truth is a journey of Gandhi from 1869 till 1926. From 1869 to 1926. So I talked about My Experiments with Truth. That is autobiography of Gandhi. Then other books are Kenneth Jones books, and there are a lot of books which are criticizing Gandhi, which are praising Gandhi. Top scholars from where I have taken most of my arguments are the Professor Ramchandra Guha and Kenneth Jones. So, starting from the very start, My Experiments with Truth. This book is very relevant if you have to understand the ideology of Gandhi. As I said, Gandhi was born in an upper middle class family of Porbandar, Gujarat. His father's name was Karamchand Gandhi. He was a Diwan. Gandhi's family was very much engulfed in Hindu culture. His guru was a Jain. And he, in his book, writes so many things about criticizing himself. First thing first, that in initial days of Gandhi's, when he was 8 or 9, he was indulged in intoxication. He used to take BD. And where did he used to get the money from? He used to get this money from, he used to take this money from his servant's pocket. अपनी जो है सर्वेंट के पॉकेट से वो क्या करता था, पैसे चुराता था. ही यूज्ड टू अपने बड़े भाई के पॉकेट से वो पैसे चुराता था. ही यूज्ड टू take that money from his father, sometimes his elder brother's pocket. So this is one important, very important fact that he writes in My Experiments with Truth. Second thing, Gandhi, except that he was not very good at studies academically. Lot of people are into self-soothing, but Gandhi was very self-critical. Okay, these are two important points. Gandhi also accepts that he was not very good in studies, and Gandhi says that he is not very good at academics and sports also. He is very much jealous of the people who are good at sports in his school, and he tries to copy them. Gandhi also accepts when he goes to London and his mother is not okay with his going to London. So Gandhi's mother does not like him to go to London, because at that point of time, it was not acceptable for Indian people to go abroad, to cross the seas. There was a lot of biases associated with the society. There were a lot of biases associated with the culture. But Gandhi, apart from all these criticisms, goes to England. When he goes to England, and in his book My Experiments with Truth, he accepts that he is into, and he very much likes the culture of the West initially. So as a teenager, he goes to England for his further studies and likes the culture of the West. He joins French classes. He joins dance classes. This is what is written in My Experiments in Truth. Then he says that he is very much attracted towards the Western culture. He is very much attracted towards the Western girls of the European culture. So to impress those girls, what he does is he takes on salsa classes. He takes on Western dance classes. That's what he accepts. It is relatable to a lot of people in India today, who wants to go to the West. So the fascination of going to West is not associated with the people who are normal. It was also associated with people like Gandhi. And I'm talking about 150 years ago. So till now, I have discussed he was born in 1869, his influences, his initial journey, and how he reaches England. So when he reaches in England, he takes the classes of law. He is a student of law. And after he finishes his law degree, he goes back to India. He comes back to India. He comes back to India to start his profession of lawyer, but he's not very successful. He is not very successful because he is a new lawyer, and Gandhi in his book, My Experiment with Truth, accepts that he's not good at presenting his case. He is not very good at giving logics. He is not very good at saying lie to defend his own case. So he does not get case. So what he does is he, in the pretext of serving a Gujarati Muslim businessman, Dada, he goes to South Africa. He is a clerk of that Yemen Muslim, and he goes to South Africa. So in 1893, Gandhi goes to South Africa along with his wife. And his journey starts there. And what are the influences Gandhi is having on his life? First, I said he was the contemporary of Tolstoy. A lot of people doesn't even know that Tolstoy was a social reformer and a revolutionary of Russia. And he was very much influenced, Gandhi was very much influenced by Tolstoy. That's one part of it. Second thing, Gandhi was very much influenced by John Ruskin. It was only John Ruskin whose book gives him the idea of Sarvodaya. I repeat, it was John Ruskin's idea that he gets the information or inspiration of Sarvodaya. Then third very important influence in Gandhi's life is Thoreau. Thoreau is a revolutionary of America. And all these people are contemporary of whom? Of Mahatma Gandhi. So Sarvodaya and his Satyagraha got get influenced, being are the influences from Thoreau, Ruskin, and Tolstoy. So these three play a very important role as far as influence on Gandhi. Because you see, if we want to understand Gandhi, then we'll also have to understand who were the people, who were the philosopher whom Gandhi had great influence on, or who were the inspiration behind Gandhi's life. So as I said, Gandhi's journey starts from Bhai Abdullah. He's a Memon Muslim. He's a businessman of Gandhi, of Gujarat, and he gives a clerical job to Gandhi in South Africa. And I'll also have discussed the influences on the life of Gandhi. So this is one part of it, and here the journey of Gandhi as a leader starts. He goes to South Africa, and the famous incident of him being thrown from the train happens in Pretoria also only, where he's going to Johannesburg. He's going to, Johannesburg, not Pretoria. He's going to Johannesburg, and he was thrown out of the train. He had taken the ticket of class 1, and he's thrown out of the train. So this incident shooks the head of this upper middle class person who is well educated, who is wearing a Western dress, and look at the dress he's wearing. So there's a kind of transformation. Rome wasn't built in a day. So as the ideology of Gandhi was not made on a single day. There were a lot of influences. I just give you 3 philosophers: Thoreau, Ruskin, and Tolstoy, Leo Tolstoy. Apart from this, the experiences of the life of Gandhi, like he was thrown out of this car, this wagon, this train. Why? Because of the racial superiority, racial discrimination among non-whites. So whites used to think that they are superior, and they used to think that non-whites or brown men are not he doesn't belong to his class. So that's why he was thrown out of the train. This incident shooks the head of Mahatma Gandhi. So then he comes to know that because he was living in a very comfortable life in England. He was well educated. He was with a crowd which was accepting, but in the ground, on the field, or in the real world, like in Africa and India, there was a constant discrimination against whom? Against the natives. Who were these natives? These natives were called Girmitya Mazdoors. And who were these Girmitya Mazdoors? These people were from India, different parts of India, like Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and many other areas. Here, Gandhi sees the real India, and he sees the culture of India. As I said, he goes to South Africa in 1893. His client is this is the time period. And when does he come back to India? He comes back to India in 22 years. He stays in South Africa. And he is staying among whom? He is staying among Muslims, Tamils, Gujaratis, and of course, English people who were the colonists. Why are people going to Africa? Because they are in search of jobs. And where are they working? They are working in mines. They are working in gold mines. They are working in these diamond mines. And they are discriminated. So the British had colonized and settled in Natal or Natal of Cape Province of South Africa during 1840s and 1850s. And it is here that they settle down and they exploit the native resources. Okay? So governance of colonial regions, Natal and Cape, was controlled by minority white population, which enforces segregation between government-defined races in all spheres. So it creates three societies: white, British and Dutch ancestry, blacks and colored blacks who are living with Gandhi. And this includes ethnic Asians, Indians, Malaysians, Filipinos, and Chinese. So Gandhi is seeing so many differences, so many diversities. It is only this diversity that Gandhi's horizon in his life opens up. He's no longer a person who is staying in Gujarat, who is only concentrated in Gujarat. Now he's seeing a pan India or pan world vision. So in 1893, Gandhi witnesses extreme racial discrimination against Asians and South Africans. His journey from Durban to Pretoria, as I said, witnessed the famous incident. All these experiences, along with 1894, after the culmination of his Abdullah case, as I said, 1894, he stayed on there and planned to assist Indians in opposition to a bill to deny them rights to vote. Well, there are certain discriminations faced by people like this: Malaysians, people of Indian origin. What are these discriminations? They are not given citizenship. Their marriages are not accepted. And third is, there is a certain area where beyond where you cannot go. So, and the Indian origin people are supposed to have a certificate. They'll have to, it's like identity card. So they'll have to, wherever they want to move, they'll have to take that ID certificate. So Gandhi chronologically opposed all these things. So in 1906, he starts his first civil disobedience in South Africa. Okay, so in Phoenix settlement in Durban and in Tolstoy farms in Johannesburg, he starts passive resistance. How? As I said, this certificate is vehemently opposed by Gandhi. This certificate, Gandhi says, has to be criticized, has to be opposed. So he starts, and as I said, he was very much inspired by Tolstoy. So his Tolstoy farm is being established in Johannesburg. And this is the same Tolstoy farm which is the inspiration for Satyagraha ashrams, Vardha ashram, and many ashrams throughout India. Gandhi ashrams. So this inspiration gets from Tolstoy. Tolstoy, who Tolstoy? A Russian philosopher. His first notable resistance was against the law passed by the government, making it compulsory for Indians to take a certificate or registration that held their fingerprints and was compulsory to carry it on the person at all times. Gandhi formed a passive resistance association against this. So Gandhi says that this is not acceptable. If we talk about equality, we talk about liberty, we talk about fraternity, then there shouldn't be any discrimination where you are not allowed a certain section of people who are migrants to go beyond a certain place. This is a clear violation of freedom and equality. Gandhi and his followers were jailed, and later government agreed to withdraw the law if Indians voluntarily registered. They were tricked into the registrations and they protested again by publicly burning their certificates. So this story is also very important. It's there in the movie called Gandhi. So publicly, Gandhi burns these registration certificates. In 1908, existing campaign expanded to protest against the new law to restrict migrants of Indians between these provinces. Gandhi and others were jailed and sentenced to hard physical labor. In 1910, Gandhiji set up Tolstoy farms in Johannesburg to ready the satyagrahis to harsh conditions of prison, hence helping to keep them resistance moving forward. In 1911, Gopal Krishna Gokhale visits South Africa as a state guest on the occasion of the coronation of King George V. Gokhale and Gandhi met at Durban and established a good friendship. That's why it was said that the political guru of Gandhi was not other than Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So till now, what we have discussed is how Gandhi was born in an upper middle class family, what were the inspirations of the life of Gandhi, and what and how he was transformed from a person who is very much engulfed in the Western civilization, and how he is seeing the exploitation done by the colonists in their colonies, and how he knows the culture, pan-world culture. This is one part of it. So Gandhi and Gokhale meet in Durban, and Gokhale says that enough is enough. For 22 years you have been staying in Africa. It's time to come back. So in 1915, Gandhi comes back to India. So this is first part of it. We discussed the influences of Gandhi. We discussed the basics of Gandhi. So in the second part, I'll be discussing the influences. Why is Gandhi relevant even today?